I think he lost us a while ago. Wow.
Okay. Without further ado,
Thank you.
please.
Before I start, Yasser, could you please induct me how this works?
So this is, you go from
Well, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me today to turn over this safety and progress-minded leadership team. I represent Sharp Eagle Technology, and today I'm going to talk about forklifts. We all know how important forklifts are at our operations. So they are indispensable, and they are lethal. Or are they both? Let's try to find out. In the industry, we have seen lots of incidents related to forklifts. It has led to fatalities, incidents, life-changing incidents. In this room here, I'm sure you have witnessed a lot of such incidents. How about sharing any one of your experience you would like to share? Any incident related to forklifts?
When I was in ExxonMobil's headquarters office in the safety team there, we had an incident in Nigeria where a forklift was moving load on a rig, and they had individuals beside it, and the load tipped and crushed and killed an individual.
That's exactly what it is. The forklifts are lethal. And that's not the only incident. There are numerous such incidents. In fact, this is an astonishing fact that 90% of forklifts at some point in its life would be involved in a fatal accident. 90%. So, what are the most common incidents that we see from forklifts? Rollovers, racking failures, vehicle collisions, and people collisions. These are some of the most common type of incidents that happens through forklifts. And now let's dig deeper into what are the most common causes that leads to such incidents. First of all is behavioral factors. What do you think could be the behavioral factor that would lead to forklift incident?
complacency.
Absolutely. Complacency, yes.
Operator error.
Absolutely. Operator errors. In fact, as you can see, speeding is one of the most, important one. Driving with elevated loads, parking issues, people taking shortcuts, trying to get things done really quick. Trying different, not following rules, braking rules, turnings, etc. Communication problems. Communication problem. Not understanding the signs. wrong markings, lack of warning signs, improper markings, complicated work instructions. In terms of organizational factors, what are the organizational factors that you can think of? Do we really know that the operator is stressed? Is he overworked? What about the, where is among the pedestrians? Obviously we always talk about training the operator, but majority of the incidents involve the pedestrians, people who are around the forklift. Poor ergonomics, simultaneous operations that are taking place at the website. And then the environmental factors, in terms of visibility, in terms of the blind spots. What about the noise pollution? Narrow aisles. Most of the logistics issues are faced with narrow aisles and high racks and so on. So now, since we know that these are some of the factors that contributes to forklift incidents, let's look at how technology can help in mitigating these risks. So, safety lights, we always talk about line of fire. I've noticed Halliburton's life rules, one of the rules is about line of fire. But how do we see the line of fire? These safety lights helps to see those line of fires. So what we have here is these safety lights, arc light that creates a circle around the forklift. Beacon lights, obviously, this is it helps in identifying that there is a forklift around. And then the spotlight that helps in projecting a light right in the front of the forklift so that people get away from the line of fire. A forklift LED work light, which helps in illuminating the area, dark areas, in front of the operator. Second solution that we brought is fork view camera. Now, what fork view camera does is it helps to put an eye on the fork of the forklift. A lot of incidents are happening because of high racks where the operator can't see, and then falling loads, like what we see in one of the causes was falling of the loads and racking issues. Now, fork view camera is a great solution for avoiding that cause. Forklift camera and radar alert system. So what this system does is, the camera is fixed on all the four corners of the forklift, and a sensor is placed around the forklift, so that when it gets near to any object or any asset, it starts to beep. It gives an audio and a visual signal, and the closer it gets, the higher its intensity gets. Okay, so it's like our modern cars. So it converts the forklifts into these modern cars, basically. And it starts from 3 meters range. The closer it gets, the higher the intensity gets. Forklift speed limiters. Well, we post signs on the workplace, with the speed limits. But how many, we have seen a lot of operators, still they overspeed. And how can you control that behavior? This particular product helps you to control that behavior. Where it gives absolute control to the manager to control the speed of the forklifts. Because what it would do is, drop down the speed limit from, to whatever is your desired speed limit, 15 kilometers an hour, 10 kilometers an hour. And those devices are controlled by a remote control. So if need be, you can alter the speed just by a remote control. And these solutions are available in explosion-proof as well as non-X-proof. Now, we helped KOC in Kuwait to set up a standard for putting explosion-proof CCTV camera systems for their forklifts, and today all the forklifts in Kuwait are getting installed with our system. And this has proved to be a great product, great solution. So for more information, you can go to our website where there are a lot of these amazing solutions related to forklifts, explosion-proof CCTV systems, and explosion-proof light systems. So, if any questions, please.
This is great. I do have a question. We have a land rig, and yes, lots of equipment movements. So I can see probably not just applicable to only forklifts, right? Is the system manipulable enough that you can install it on a vehicle that's like a truck, move around location? Or for offshore, could it be installed on a load that's being moved and signal the crane operator? What's the adaptability of this, not just for forklifts?
So we have solutions for the trucks. We've got solutions for cranes, overhead cranes. So these are all just solutions. So what Sharp does is we help develop solutions. So depending on what your challenges are, we develop the design solution and which will help you address your concerns, whatever your exact issues are.
Yeah, because we see too many people get caught between moving loads on a rig, right? Crane wheels, and not just offshore, onshore. So is there a way to put something on that load that signals when it's coming into proximity of a person or adjacent equipment, facilities, whatever? So that's my challenge to you is for that solution.
Absolutely, we've got solutions to that because what it does is, we've got these radar systems. So just last week I was in Nottingham, North Hampshire, in the UK, visiting one of the largest logistics facilities, and they have 120 rigged forklifts. And one of the issues was the collision problems. And we designed a solution for creating a visual alert. As soon as it senses any other object nearby, it could be an object, a human being, or any other equipment. It would start making the alert. So either it could be a visual alert, or it could be an auditory alert. So definitely we can address these issues.
I mean, I'm brain. That wasn't me. Again, ideas generate more ideas, right? My brain's running now, and which is good. And like even outside of crane lifts, if we have good equipment moving, putting sensors on that to again keep people out of the area.
Can like a magnet attached to it? Can a magnet be attached to something that can detect movements?
Absolutely.
Is it possible?
Absolutely. We can convert the work side into those, with movies that you see. It gives more movies, so we can create alert systems through sensors and stuff like that. It could be visual or it could be auditory systems.
If you go back to the previous slide, can you explain that is this the proximity sensors that you have previous slides here? Can they be connected to the forklifts? Yeah, this one. So if somebody comes into a red spot, can it disconnect the power system like it makes it not moving?
Like an interlock.
That doesn't happen. That does not happen. But what it would do is it would create a very, very, very loud noise, and then the visual alert turns from green to amber to red.
Right.
So that is good enough. That is good enough, and we've seen amazing results coming out of this system.
That's good. Again, I'm challenging. This is, again, I'm passionate about this, right? Audible alerts, alarms and lights, it still relies on the human to stop, right? But if you can tie it to an interlock and stops everything until we figure out what's going on, that's the next level, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Steve?
We will.
I guess these systems here, the sensor that's detecting is the pedestrian walking around, it's got a RFID tag on it or something. Yeah, or had it or does.
So we got those systems as well. We got that system as well.
Yeah, just looking at the sensor that detects within 3-meter range, with audio and visual. It's got to detect something. It's not detecting a person, is it? It's detecting a radio
It's
frequency.
detecting, what it does is, so we've got two systems. We've got a system with RFID, and then we've got a system that just detects the person. We've got two options, two different cost indicators. So the deeper you want to go, obviously the more complicated it gets, the more costly it gets. So it all depends on different applications that you have in mind.
Yeah, but Maurice, if a forklift is reversing, there is a drum or a person, it will detect.
It will detect.
Regardless of, we do not need to put anything on the equipment.
No, you don't. You don't.
Yeah, it's like a reverse, yeah. Exactly.
So we've got both the systems. We've got a system for, that detects RFID, or we've got a system that is just an object. It could be a human, it could be an object.
Can I suggest one more feature? New system.
Sure.
It's a great one. But if you want to manage fatigue, there's devices where you have a certain key, and you can put the training of the person, if it's valid, expired, and you can put the amount of hours is okay. So without that being green, but then you cannot stop the unit. You can add that technology, and you have almost everything.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah, we'll make a note of that.
You know the drive by, the EMS and electrical.
I understand. So what it is at the moment, this system is designed to be simple yet effective, and we can go as deeper as we want, but this is what it is. But it's a great suggestion. So, well, thank you very much.
Suggestion was the right
Can
word.
you go back to the lab, overrule these bills? Go back to the last slide. The very last slide.
The last one.
The very last slide. Keep going, keep going. I'm gonna yell. One more, yes. How many people have taken a picture of this? Yes, okay.
Thank you very much. That makes my trip from UK worthwhile.
Okay. So you've got two options now. Option one, we continue. Option two, we continue. So, I want to thank